Welcome back, everybody. It's been probably 3-4 months since my last update video. A lot's happened since then. I'll give you guys a quick tour to kind of show you what's changed with the layout. Basically, everything has changed. I wanted something that was truly mine. So after about 3.5 months of planning, I come up with a very simple, basic track plan, but I like it. And it works for me. And as I'm going around showing you guys the layout, if you see anything that I could do a little different to kind of help me in the future, please put a comment down there and let me know. Other than that, I'll get right to it because I'm actually getting ready to leave for vacation today, so I don't want to stay too long in here putting this video together, but a lot of new things with the layout that I'm excited about. I've really taken my time with the track work, and I tell you what, it's made a huge difference. Not that the existing layouts were horrible to begin with. It's just, I think I've rushed myself on some of the areas, so now I've really taken my time. I've only got the main line done. Once I get back from vacation, I'll start doing the sidings and the staging tracks and stuff like that, and the tracks for the different industries that I'll have and whatnot. So, all right, hopefully you guys can see this from here, but the big thing is I actually have a lift out section. So it's very generic, but it works. That's the best part. Lifts right out. As you can see, I have the 2 feeder wires here. I just did that for a mock-up so I could actually try the track to make sure everything was good. But what happened is eventually it'll be ran up through here and soldered underneath the track, so you'll never see that. And then what I did here, just took some sheets of brass, I believe it is, or copper, I'm sorry, and that's how I made my connections. So now when it sets down, the two connect and it powers the track. So I'm very happy with that, and it works like a dream. Very basic idea, but other than that, it works. Usually I'm not as rough with it there, but so what I'll do is we'll get right to it. You guys will see everything that's changed, what's different, and what's going to be new about it. So, all right, I'm going to grab the. So I'll start over here. Of course, you got the lift out, and then the newest addition to the railroad is going to be this river here. I've got the bridge and all in. It's not soldered. That way I can take it back out when I start sloping the edges of the riverbed. And I'll probably end up putting a little plaster down here, painting it black to kind of give it that depth of look. So going on, the town is still going to be there. That hasn't changed. And then this line here will eventually be for the coal company. I'll have 2 tracks coming into the coal company, and then this track here, this will kind of bend around here and we'll stop basically right in here, and that's going to probably be just more a track for holding extra coal cars and whatnot. And then over here, as you can see, in this corner is going to be the cement company, so that'll go in probably in a month or so. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a neat little scene with the gravel company. I'm going to have the conveyor shoot across the 2 tracks up until like a mountain range, or a hillside, I should say. And so that should really break that up, make it look really interesting. And let's see, I'm trying, sorry for the phone's going to get back into focus. There we go. And as you can see there, I've got the main line here. And then here's just going to be some staging. And it's just going to basically dead end down there. And then that very last turn out there is going to lead into the gravel yard. And I'll have 2 tracks. And as you can see, I'd started sanding this piece of cork. But I've decided to make it easier on myself. I'm going to rip these 2 up, and then I'm just going to go with the risers that will give me my gradual flow down to level ground. So I'll do that there. And then this section here I purposely did because this is going to be kind of the mining area. So once I sculpt all of this area and all, it'll be a nice trail down in here where their machines are excavating and whatnot. So that'll look pretty neat. And then of course over here, I will have a road going up through here, around here, going across this track, and then it leads off into this corner here. But this is the engine facility. It's kind of small, but I'm happy with it. And I could have put it in other areas, but I didn't want to take away from the scenic options that I had. So this is why I decided to put that there. So basically, it's just going to be a one-track engine house. This one here is going to be basically like a mechanic's shop, working on trucks and stuff like that. So that should add some realism there. This line here is going to be just basically more staging for the locomotives, and probably have a couple fueling stations there. Like I said, there's going to be a road in that corner, so nothing much there. And then this was the concrete pad that I was going to use. Basically, it's cork painted and then track laid on top of it. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of this cork road bed and this cork road bed, same thing, and I'm just going to transition down to flat. Come in here and I'm going to actually build a concrete floor out of plaster so it looks more realistic for in the engine house. And then this will just be track laid right on top of the foam. So that's what I'm going to do there. And then of course this area is still going to be the scrap area. So this is going to be the track leading into the scrap yard. I'll have my little shed over in that corner, and then all the material and everything there. So, and like I said, don't mind the wires. I mocked this up on Wednesday, just to see if how the track was going to do, if there was any imperfections or any mishaps. So that's just all a mock-up right now. So that'll all change. Other than that, I'm extremely happy with it. So, like I say, I'll take you guys quickly over it again. If you see anything that I could do differently or have any suggestions, I'm definitely open for it. So let me know. But like I said, these tracks are going to come out here, probably end right here, and that's just going to be a little bit of a staging for whether it's, the cement cars, coal cars, or the gravel cars, probably the empties or the loaded, I should say. And then that's basically what this track here is going to be for the coal yard. It's just going to be more staging track for that. And I just figured that would add a little realism to it. Other than that, really, I mean, I'm still thinking about maybe putting in a boat ramp here, making this a little picnic scene. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do here, if I'm going to do anything with it. So if you guys have any suggestions here, let me know. But as you can see, I'll turn around real quick. I opened up this area completely to give me a little bit more room. I've got my workbench there and got some other stuff there right now. And that picture I actually picked up at a local hobby store that's going out of business. It's actually her last weekend in business, and I've went a little crazy. I've got plenty of stuff down there, and like I said, don't mind the mess. And I got a bunch of goodies back in there, so I've really lucked out with them going out of business. I hate to see them going out of business, but I understand why they are, and they'll be truly missed. But now I guess I'll go back to eBay and other, maybe the train store and stuff like that to get my stuff. But other than that, I'm kind of starting to ramble. So as you can see, a lot has changed. So hopefully you guys will stay with the progress. I hope to do a video every couple weeks with actual progress. I know in the past I haven't really made much of a progress, but every week I'm going to try to touch, or every other 2 weeks I'm going to try to touch on something. Hopefully the next video will be actually the construction of the mining company, and that'll be together. I've actually started painting it, so hopefully I'll have that together, and then I'll have the tracks in for that. And then the following video, excuse me, will be, I apologize, will be the gravel company. So to kind of give you guys more of a actual update video, and then I'll do some run-bys and stuff like that. I plan on doing a run-by today for you guys, because I'm sure you guys saw some of the hoppers I had out. But I decided to go ahead and put all the locomotives up because I don't want them sitting for the 11 days that we're gone. So they're back in their boxes. So Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any feedback, please let me know. If you see anything I could do differently with the track plan. I do apologize. I don't have the track plan printed yet, but I will here probably within the next 3 weeks. So once I get that, I'll give you guys a better example of what it's going to be like and how it's going to go. But the two things I really like so far about this layout is the actual lift out. That worked phenomenal, and I'm really happy with it. And then the river. I mean, of course, the river has a long ways to come yet, but I'm really happy with it so far, and I think it's just going to really add that scenic option that I've been looking for it. And so, all right, I'm rambling. You guys have a great weekend. Try to stay cool with all of this heat coming in, and keep on keeping on.